What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Wayworth Racing, and welcome back to another episode of ATS. We are up in Montana. We're going to pick up a Volvo wheel loader. It is a L250H. It weighs 77,823 pounds, and we're going to run that down to Glendive, Montana, 547-mile trip. So I will pick you guys up when we get there. Now we're going to Billings, Montana. Still about the same amount of miles. That happens every now and then. Get that confirmed. We'll head over here and pick it up. Right there in front of us. Get the back of the truck lowered. We have a very long 3-axle truck. I'll show you here in a second. Can we get her? There we go. All right, hit the parking brake real quick. All right, so we're gonna get out of here to the right. If I have to. Of course, it is currently raining, which figures. Kind of hoping to be able to record. Hopefully, it'll stop raining soon. Turn the wheel all the way to the right. See the load back there. I have to back up just a hair. It's a long truck. There we go. All right. Now we are heading to Billings, Montana. All right, stop raining. Nice. There we go. Nice smooth road. Stay to the left so we can pull out here. All right, here we go. A lot of people up here running around on the weekend. A lot of tourist activity. I noticed this new setting. It's drive shaft torque. So when you hit the throttle, the truck kind of twists a little bit. Now I have it set at like 50%. And it seems about realistic. Come on. A little bit of dirt there. Get some nice scenery up here in the mountains, though. This little train down there. Kind of crawling up the mountain. I don't really feel like it would be very safe to be doing 65. Well, so far so good. Nice smooth trip. Try to let you guys look at some of the scenery. Good grief. Kind of quiet today. I guess that's not a bad thing, you know. Talking through the entire video. We're going to catch that curb. Some of these roads don't give you a ton of clearance. Apparently, I got a ticket for something. Only doing 45. I figured this was a good way to kill some time today. Having dinner with my parents later. I think we're doing short ribs, so gotta be down at their place sometime around 6. I do like short ribs. Haven't had those in a while. That out there. Sorry, I left that on the left a little longer than I intended. Tiny little intersection. What the hell's going on? Why am I getting tickets for doing 15 miles an hour in a 25? It's daylight. I don't have my headlights on. Am I required to have running lights or something? See the wind generators out there. It's getting dark on us. Damn it. see how as far out as I can see. Come on. You know, probably should have just stayed in the right lane because I'm thinking we should probably get off here and get fuel. All right. All right, let's fuel up and we'll keep heading on. All right, let's get this thing fired back up. We'll get on the way. Now, during that fuel stop, I made one little change. Put a comment in the bottom if you think you know what it is. I won't give you any hints, but if you notice anything different, let me know. All right, how do we want to get out of here? That's not really an out. Guess we'll just go straight. jump back on the highway. Oops, sorry. Trucks 70 miles an hour. There we go. Oops. I'll reset my miles. We're only getting 5.6 miles to the gallon. Like we got to get off of Interstate 15 here shortly. I was going to do some recording last night after I got home from the restaurant, but I was just too tired for some reason. I was sitting at my bar just watching some stuff on the iPad. And just kept dozing off. Like real exciting life for a single guy. Come home and fall asleep sitting at the bar in your house. It's kind of like sometimes I want to go out and socialize and have a couple beers or something like that, but I refuse to drink and drive, so it kind of limits your ability to go out and have a couple beers. You got to get home some way, and I'm the kind of person I don't like being somewhere that I'm not in control of my ability to be able to leave. So if I don't have my car or have to rely on an Uber, I don't feel comfortable. If I'm in a situation or if I just decide, you know what, I want to go home. I just want to be able to go home. I don't want to have to wait an hour before I can drive because I just drank a beer. So I don't really go out and have a beer anywhere because of that reason. Like I gotta And then even still, it's like, okay, well, I have a designated driver who can drive me home. Then I'm still kind of reliant on that person. So I stay home and do things like this. It's a not 100% guarantee, but pretty good guarantee that you'll at least stay out of trouble. You won't meet new people, but you will keep yourself out of trouble. What town are we in? Great Falls? Great Falls. I think I'm getting a little better at kind of switching the view for you guys. I remember when I would watch ATS videos and the person was turning left or turning right, I kept finding myself wanting to be able to see what they were turning into. And then, you can still look around, but for the viewer that requires you to look around, it always looks shaky. Oops. We're not in the right gear. I'd say it does take some practice shifting gears without the clutch and not grinding the gears constantly. It really is just a timing thing. Like for this, I'm not gonna stop. We're gonna get a ticket. Yep. Nobody saw. But for this truck, shifting around 1700 RPM, and then you let the RPM die back down to about 1300, I think. And it's right in that range where you get these nice smooth shifts. Gas station over there. Good grief. I'm done with these traffic lights. Just catching every one of them. Be racing probably tomorrow at Canadian Motorsports Park. Of course, we'll be running the LMP2. Really? Probably do some more practice at Canadian Motorsports Park tonight. So I've got my lap time down to where I'm running pretty much consistent minute and 7 seconds. I'm trying to get it to where I'm consistent, mid to high 106, minute and 6. I figure if I can do that, we should be pretty competitive this weekend. Oh, good. We don't have to stop. That's unusual. But hey, I'll take it. I guess we should be there about 4 o'clock in the morning. That's not it. There we go. What time is it? Almost 3. So we should be there within an hour, it looks like. I guess, sorry, I haven't talked too much. I guess I just don't have a lot to say right now. I guess that's not a bad thing. I would say some people probably don't mind hearing you talk or listening to stories or things that happened this week. And then some people are probably the opposite and just like to enjoy what's going on the screen and the sound of the truck. Let me roll the windows down. Hear that turbo whine. maybe the engine brake a little bit. There we go. I mean, I think the sound set in this truck sounds pretty nice. Lewiston. Town Cop. I'm glad I got the SimHub app to work. I guess I didn't realize, but anytime you want to use a, I don't know what they call them, the different dashes in a particular game, you have to select the game in the SimHub software, and I guess it updates or installs something. As soon as I did that, it worked fine. I just did not know that. It's 4 a.m. Got 132 miles to go. The ETA in the SimHub is way off. Holiday Inn. That reminded me when I was a kid, my parents took us to Niagara Falls, and we always stayed at this little Holiday Inn. Kind of run down, like you pull into this big courtyard, and then it was shaped like a U. Where all the rooms were. That's what that place back there reminded me of. Nostalgia. The scaling in this game, it really helps to make the picture look smoother, a little bit sharper. But it's really hard on the frames per second. I tend to run mine about 150% with triple screens, and that seems to give me a good picture and keeps the performance up. Because ATS is fine. You can run ATS at 30 frames per second. And it seems to be fine. It's a little slower. With triple screens, I typically stay above 60, but we are running like all high settings and ultra settings except for two things. But the scaling I keep right around 150. It looks good. Don't have any issues, because I've noticed if I turn it up higher, like 200, 250, 300, it looks even better. But there's certain parts of the map where you'll start to notice a steep drop off of your frames per second. All right. Looks like we're okay. Sun's coming up. That's nice. We can see again. Well, hopefully you're enjoying the ATS content if you come across this. I just started last weekend. We posted ATS for the first time really on this channel. I have posted some earlier stuff, but I don't really count that because it was before I really knew what I was doing. Not that I know what I'm doing now, but I know way more than I did when I first started attempting to upload videos. But we really didn't get serious about this YouTube channel until just after the first of this year. So it really hasn't been that long. Figure been roughly probably working on it for a good solid 4 months. But learning a bunch of stuff in the process, like OBS, didn't even know that existed. I started with the free version of Bandicam. And I was going to buy it, but something always told me just hold off, just hold off. And I started looking around, and I think I typed in like screen recording software in Google one day, and then OBS came up. And then I watched a couple videos on YouTube about OBS, and it seemed like it was the best option. Plus, it's open source, it's free. So you can donate money to the cause, because they really have given you a phenomenal piece of software that they probably could have made a lot of money off of it. But it is nice that there's people out there that can create things like this and give them to the public. It's only 25 through here, so. So I'll tell you, the 3070 Ti that I have, when you run this game on single screen, you don't have to worry about anything. The frames is way up there. But once you run it on triple screen, it stays between like 50, usually between 50 and 125, depending on, you know, what it's trying to render. Arcade. Good grief. When I was growing up, an arcade was the place to hang out. So much fun. You know, we'd go and beg our mom for $5 because, you know, back then $5 could carry you for a couple hours if you took your time. All the games were just about a quarter to play. That's really where we hung out. Arcade at the mall. The mall. I don't think anybody really goes and hangs out at the mall anymore, but that for us, that used to be a destination. Go hang out at the mall. And we did. Most of the time we didn't have a penny in our pocket. You're just walking around looking at stuff you can't afford, but mainly it was about hanging out with your friends. Oh, I think I hit the wrong button. I remember when I was younger, I was much more spontaneous. Like we used to sit around and just hang out and play video games, And then all of a sudden, one of us would get this bright idea that we wanted to go camping. So we'd grab anything we could find, sleeping bags, tents, call all of our friends, and we would go camp down on the bank of the river. Start a fire. I remember one time we went down there and we started a fire, and we decided, or one of our friends bought a bunch of like really nice, or brought a bunch of really nice steaks. And I can't remember how we cooked them. I think we put some kind of makeshift grate over the fire, and we were cooking the steaks, and it's all we had to eat. Nobody else brought any food. And about midway through cooking the steaks, the little makeshift grate fell, and all the steaks fell in this sandy soil. And uh, a few of us decided to eat the steak anyway. It probably did not do our teeth any good because it was very, very gritty. I remember feeling the sand particles in my teeth and everything. It was just crunchy, and oh god, it was not smart. But we were hungry. Nice little animations. People hard at work. Little cesspool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this so far. We're just about to the end of it. Sorry I didn't talk as much as I guess I could have, but like I said earlier, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. If you like this kind of content and you think this is a good place for you, hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Definitely hit the thumbs up because that will help the channel out, help it grow, show up in people's search results more often. We got over here. What are you guys doing? Sheets of steel. Oh boy, it looks like we're gonna have to back this thing back into a little cubby hole. Oh, I remember this. This one takes some finesse. It's gonna go right here to our right behind those pallets. So it's kind of a blind backing. I guess I'll leave you on the right side for now. All right. Now you do have, looks like little dirt tracks that we can try to follow. Pull up just a little bit more. All right, let's see if we can do this. All right, I'm going to cut back to the right here. So far, it looks like we're okay. It's going right in there. All right, not bad, not bad. Cut a little bit more. Cut just a little sharper. Don't want to hit that pole. All right, now we'll turn back to the right and hopefully follow the trailer right in there. I'm certain we'll have to straighten up. I think we're okay. Straighten up just a little bit. Blind backing is never easy to do. Yeah. We're going to need to give ourselves a little bit more room. Big yellow pole over there we want to stay away from. Switch you back to the left side. There we go. I think we've got the clearance now. Straighten the truck up. we're looking good. All right, there we go. And we'll disconnect. All right, well, there you go. 533 miles, 18 hours, 3 minutes, burned 115.4 gallons. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This kind of content, hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe if this is the place for you. And as always, I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.